Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my Arsenal career mode, an absolutely huge one. We have 4 games coming up. First one against Manchester United, then we've got Tottenham, we've also got a Champions League match against Moscow, and also a cup game, which I'm actually going to sim. So it's 3 gameplays and 1 match which we sim, so hopefully it's going to get on well. Now, I know this is the Arsenal career mode, and I've been discussing next-gen FIFA and all that stuff in the last few videos. I just want to let you know, I'm still waiting for my delivery of a converter, a DVI to HDMI converter. It should be any minute, well not any minute, any day now, and then I'll start my new career mode. It's as simple as that. I'm still a little bit unsure what team to do. I narrowed it down to 3. I did a little vote, but 2 of them are so neck and neck. I don't know who to choose. So what I'll do is in the description, I'll put the link to the vote, and you can vote as well. Basically, it was between Wolves and Portsmouth. Shrewsbury were there as well, but I don't think it was very popular. I think it got like 14%, whereas the others were like 44, 44 or something like that. Obviously that doesn't add up to 100, but either way, I'd love it if you could vote, because as soon as I'm able to record next gen in the next few days, I'm hoping at least in the next kind of 3 days I'll receive my my mail, because it's coming from China, so it's quite far away. I'll obviously start the new career mode and put this one on hold, and we shall return. But for now, we're going to have to stick with the Arsenal career mode, because obviously it's all I can record at the moment, and that is the PS3. And you know what? I still don't think it's boring. I absolutely love this career mode, and that's why I'm not going to stop it. I'm just going to take a little break from it when we start our next year one. But we get off to a pretty poor start in this match here. Chicharito, who is heavily linked with Arsenal this January, apparently. I'm not so sure if that's true. I'm hoping that it is more of a rumour. I'd rather we went for someone else personally, although I think he is actually a very good striker. I don't think we need a small striker, if you know what I mean. I know it sounds bad to kind of just say, no, we don't need him because he's small and weak. But I think if we're going to get a striker, it needs to be kind of similar to Giroud. I don't know. I just think Giroud works well in this team because of the way he holds up the ball. And that's exactly what we need in a second striker. I don't know. Let me know what you think, Arsenal fans. I'd be interested to know. Now, I did something very risky in this match. Being 1-0 down doesn't exactly help me explain it. But I'm playing Giroud, and that's the defender, Giroud, not Giroud, in defence. And he was part of the 8-2 loss that we suffered at Old Trafford a few years back, which is still missing in my head. I can't seem to remember it. It's just gone, apparently. So it was a little bit of a silly mistake on my part to put him in defence, but everyone else was tired. And look at Alex Song. He's moved to Man United in the previous season, and he seems to be a very good player on FIFA again this year. So if you remember, I was discussing potentially bringing him back. Look at that awful defending. What am I doing? But I didn't in the end. But yeah, someone scored. His name begins with C and ends in UNT, I believe. So unfortunately, that means we are 2-0 down. And obviously, I'm bitter. I'm a bitter Arsenal fan. I'll say his name, Robin van Persie. Robin van Persie scores a great header, in fairness, but it was awful defending, and it means we went 2-0 down, and we had to wait until pretty much the end of the game to get another chance. You'll see, I was just not on the ball here. What the hell happened there? Just my player got floored. But I'll be honest, guys, I was not playing my strongest team. They were all exhausted from all the fixtures I've been having recently, and I had no choice but to play a few weaker players. I mean, just look at that. It's just not good enough, and Thiago Silva cuts out the last pass, and Ramsey is on the ball when the whistle goes, and that is it, guys. We lose 2-0 at Old Trafford. I just cannot beat them. I cannot beat United at the moment. We'll see if we get the winner at the Emirates later on in this season. And Chesney form worries MGH. I tell you what, it's kind of right. I am worried about Chesney. He's not growing. He's still only 79 overall. And look at that. The Arsenal board were very disappointed with that result. And like I said, I was going to sim this Capital One Cup match, and we win 2-0. I knew I was going to win it. I mean, come on, it's Exeter. If I lost that match, I would have been extremely surprised. So yeah, the Arsenal board aren't very happy with the results lately, and Chesney is not performing, so I am slightly worried about that. Maybe in January when we get there, when I return to the career mode in a few months or a few weeks, maybe a goalkeeper is what I need. We'll soon find out. But anyway, we're going into the match now against Tottenham at the Emirates. We obviously won this fixture 1-0 in real life. It was a fantastic victory for Arsenal. It came at a very good time when we were in such a slump after the Aston Villa game. And obviously we hadn't signed Ozil or anyone pretty much in that time. And look at that BS there. Townsend, good finish. Well done, mate. In 13 minutes, we're 1-0 down. Great start, Matt. But look at this BS. I cannot believe how he got the ball. But I can't take it away from Townsend. It's a nice finesse shot. Chesney, again, doesn't get to the ball fast enough. But the way he gets the ball off me here, I mean, look at that. I don't understand. I had to get a little look at the replay here. So let me know in the comments, is this BS or is it just me complaining? Because, to be honest, after seeing it a few times, yeah, I can see why he's still got it. He stuck his foot out right at the last second to kind of retrieve the ball. And it clipped Vermaelen's ankle and bounced back. But, you know, when you're watching it happen in this kind of view, it didn't look nice. It looked like a bit of bullshit to me. But either way, this is Arsenal. We will fight back, especially against Tottenham. Whenever they score, we'll score 2. 5-2. Well, technically, if they score, we score 3 and then 2. But either way, I don't think this game's going to be a 5-2. I don't think that is going to happen anytime soon. Despite Tottenham losing 6-0, of course, there is a chance they could concede 5 against Arsenal. But we have to go to White Hart Lane sometime in the near future, and that will be a cracking game. But Yilmaz gets the goal we need to get back in the game. 18 minutes in, so they didn't hold the lead for much longer than they would have liked, I guess. And Yilmaz is stunning. He is such a good striker. I'm still a little bit bored of using him because I pretty much use him every single match, so I'm still looking to possibly bring someone else in January. But it was a very nice finish, and Walcott, so unselfish, passes it over to Yilmaz to get his second goal of the game. I've got to be honest, Walcott, in real life he would have scored that. I think he would have gone for it. But I really needed to get back in this match. I wanted to make sure I scored this goal because it could prove to be very important scoring that second goal just before half-time as well. And we went 2-1 up. Now Ozil trying to get on the ball there. He's going for his right foot shot, which is never going to be as good as his left foot shot. And unfortunately, it was true. He didn't get it off properly there. And Tottenham are trying to get themselves back in this game. It is so tense at this point because we just lost to Man United. I couldn't afford another loss, especially at home against my arch rivals, Tottenham. So I'm hanging on. I'm hanging on so hard onto this game, making sure they don't score. They get the ball here in defence. They're going to play it out to the right side here, where I seem to be very weak lately. Gibbs, I think, losing slight bit of form. I don't know what it is, but we managed to clear it out. And I've never been so happy to hear the whistle in such a long time. And there you go, 2-1 against Spurs. We do redeem ourselves after the Man United loss. And now we can go into the next match, of which is in the Champions League. We are top of the group by 2 points there. Milan in second place. So if I can win this match, if I can win this match, I'm pretty much, I don't want to say guaranteed to go through, but I think it's unlikely I wouldn't even get second. So I really wanted to get this win. And again, it was a slightly weaker team than usual. Excuse me, I'm really tickly. My throat's tickly. It's fucking annoying. But yeah, I did put up a slightly weaker team. I had players like Diaby playing and Podolski out on the left, who I haven't been using too much. Monreal stepped in for Gibbs. He had a bit of a dip in form there, like I said. And it's a great cross. Monreal, he's been doing this in real life lately. He comes on in the second half or so, and he plays kind of like an attacking left-back role, but he does get back as well. It's a really nice fitting role. He's a very versatile defender. I do like that about Monreal. And his crossing ability seems very good. And in the game, it's matched pretty much. And Giroud, he doesn't miss those headers very often. Very good in the air. Now, Podolski's going to try and pick out Goretzka, but he is not quick enough to get to the ball there. It's a good catch. And we go into half-time at 1-0 up. We're almost at the end of the episode, guys. Am I going to win this match? Am I going to stay at the top of my Champions League group and hopefully enter one of the last few matches, knowing that I've already qualified and I can play a reserve team pretty much? Let's see. 75 minutes in. It's our first attack of the second half pretty much. That comes very close to making it 2-0 there. Giroud. Oh, he's angry. He kicks the air in anger there because of the miss. Very nice chance. I think maybe it would have been better to cross it looking back. But that doesn't matter. We want to get goals with Giroud, right? We want to play him as much as we can when Yilmaz is having a break and get as many goals as we can. And look at Mertesacker. He's always up there at corners, and he's so slow on the ball. It's like the worst player you'd want the ball to land to. And of course he gives it away. And they're going to go on the break here. Elm, the Swedish master of passing, passes it down the left side there, and they chip it over, and it is offside. I think it's Musa who's offside, a very good youngster, and that is unlucky, but we're holding on. It's still 1-0, guys. I can do this. Don't pass it up, pass it back to the keeper. What was I doing? I have no idea, but the pass is stray. Chesney comes out to catch it. We're going to smash this one out, and it's the end of the game. Another 3 points in the Champions League, guys. Fantastic. Thank you for watching. Please do leave a like. Maybe we could hit 2,000 likes. And I'll see you again for another episode soon.